morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart. Here's your Sunday night high. Lower high number 1, lower high number 2, lower high number 3, lower high number 4. I don't know. But we make lower lows, we make lower highs. The bears pushed it down hard yesterday morning. Did 79s, and actually on a 5-minute chart there, they'd actually made matching lows at 79, and that was the point where the bears just laid down. You know, we talked yesterday on our stream about them finding their car keys. They did. They found their car keys, they hopped in the car, and they drove it into a tree. That's what they did. So they spent the rest of the day panicking and getting pushed all the way back to the 93.5 area, so basically the area of the daily pivot. But you do have these successive lower highs. Here's your new all-time high, 1, 2, 3. The bears need a lower low today. They need to continue to make lower lows. They need to continue to contain the prior day high and to make lower lows. Now, this plays out one of two ways. Either we're getting ready to pull back, and the daily mid band is at 76 this morning, so it's not out of the realm of reality. Or we're just kind of flagging here, and we're going to rip higher and go print new all-time highs. And if they get a squeeze going today on a Friday, that's always on the table. That is always on the table for a Friday. So what do the bears need to do? Okay, this is the part where I sound like a broken record. And anybody who's watched this for more than a minute and 43 seconds knows what I'm going to say. Weekly pivot. They have to convert weekly pivot. See, they do a crappy job of it every day. They tried. They actually broke it. They tried to hold it, and then they screwed it up. Now, it's behaved very well in the overnight. I'm short 23.90 right now. I've taken some profit. I've got an even stop on my runner. If we make a lower high here and head down, I'm going to have a nice little runner for a Friday, and that's I like nothing better than to spend the Friday watching a winning trade just run for me. So it's held a weekly pivot overnight. You got a lower high here. This dotted line represents the daily pivot. We're back up testing that now. Daily pivot really needs to hold. That would match up here. I have a feeling it's not, though. I have a feeling we're going to head back up to weekly pivot, and we're going to get a showdown this morning up around that area. So then when we get into the regular open in about 45 minutes, then the question is, what are we going to fight over off the open? Are we going to fight over daily pivot, or are we going to fight over weekly pivot? We'll see. If you head out and you start to exceed the prior day Globex high, which is here around 95 quarter, then you got trouble. You're going to, first of all, you'll have broken the RTH lower high up at 93.5. You start exceeding this one as well up at 97. Then really all that's left, 2,400 sounds great, but really all that's left is over here. New all-time high. And that would be a breakout of, what would look like a flag and a breakout at that point. So watch your risk. Understand the key areas. On the downside, 79, 76. Beyond that, you've got the daily lower band, but that's way down at 23.35. So, I think that's unreasonable. If the bears do have a morning and we get back down into these 70s, you have to be careful. You have to be mindful of matching lows, higher lows, and basically, deja vu all over again versus how the market reacted yesterday. There continues to be a bid underneath this market. Whether you like it or not, the market doesn't care. The dip buyers are here. They're going to show up because every time they do, they get paid. And as long as that's the case, they're going to continue to show up. They're not going away. Why would they go away? Every time they do this, they get paid. And on days like yesterday, they get paid huge. So it's a dynamic that's going to take more than a couple of days to reverse itself. The best way to reverse the dynamic is to continue to make lower highs and successive lower lows. All right, everybody have a good morning. I'll see you for the midday. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade 'em well.